Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Today we are going to be chatting with a couple of friends from the Friends Place. This is Daniel and Jackie. Hi, guys. Thank you for
Hello.
joining us. Good to have you. So, we want to know, what is the Friends Place? Tell us about that.
So the Friends Place is a respite ministry of Dungeness Community Church that started as a way to provide a break for the caregivers who take care of their loved ones who are living with memory loss issues like Alzheimer's and dementia.
Wow, that's great. What does a typical day look like?
So once the caregivers drop off their loved ones around 10 a.m., we have a whole bunch of different activities that are pre-planned, like cognitive quizzes. We do daily exercises. We have lunch. Many times we have musicians who come and perform for us. We play different type of games that help their hand-eye coordination, and also we always end up with pool and volleyball, which is a favorite for everybody.
That sounds like a lot of fun. So, let's talk about, who does this benefit?
So first of all, it gives the caregivers who have decided to keep their loved ones at home for as long as they possibly can and take care of them. It gives them a respite, a 4-hour window where they can do whatever they need to do, self-care. They can go walk on the beach, or they can run some errands.
Well, that sounds wonderful for the caregivers and a true need that's met there for them. What about the participants that come to the Friends Place?
The participants just blossom there. That's an opportunity for them to have a safe place to express themselves in so many ways that they haven't been able to at home, being 24/7 with the same person. They come to us and we get a side of them that their caregiver doesn't get. And it's joy and happiness.
That sounds great. And so we've talked about the caregivers, the participants. What about the volunteers? Have you heard any feedback from them and how it benefits them?
Oh yes, absolutely. And the volunteers, they come to us just looking to give back to the community, and then all of a sudden we find out more about them. Like, some of them are musicians who've performed for many people, so they bring that to our program, so they play music for us. Or they were teachers who help with the art projects. We have a couple consistent volunteers who do art projects for us almost every week. At the same time, the volunteers just, they're so happy to give of themselves to other people in a desperate need. So it truly is better to give than to receive in our program, and many of them are consistent every week, and them coming back, it truly speaks to how beneficial the program is for them as well.
I have an example of one of the participants. We call them friends, as we said earlier. She's pretty somber, and we don't get much of a smile out of her. But when we do get that smile with some interaction that the volunteers given to her, usually Daniel and I hear about it at the end of the day. I got her to smile today. And it just brings joy to us to be able to help them through the 4 hours and experience life in a new way.
It sounds like a great opportunity for a variety of folks, the caregivers, the participants going through this, and the volunteers that can contribute a variety of ways from themselves. And if someone's ready to get involved, what are the next steps for them? How do they do that?
So the first step is you can check out our website so you get more detailed information about the program. I am the program director, so you can call me directly. My phone is always on, and that information is on the website.
And if you wanted to volunteer, is that a difficult process, or what does that look like for volunteers?
We have a 2.5 hour long volunteer training. It goes through a variety of things that we find important for our volunteers to know. There's also some rules they need to follow, some processes and procedures that we provide to them. And we try to do a volunteer training 3 times a year. So they would just email us or call Daniel and we can get them on the list and we'll contact them when the next training comes along.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate hearing what's going on at the Friends Place. And thank you for watching. You can check out their website to learn more.